Go for it.
What's Mikel, how do you love the players? I don't love the players. How do you love the players when they're in?
Sorry.
When you need to love the players.
Yeah.
How do you love the players?
Well, that's not a choice that I have to make. I love them and that's it. They're my kids, regardless of.
No, but how? How do you stroke them?
If I hug them, kiss them, or I take them home.
How do you kind of make them feel better about?
I write them love letters. The way I interact with them, the way I communicate with them, the way I try to support them and make them feel that that I'm here, that we are all here. It's not that I love them, we love them, because it's impossible not to. I mean, when you are 10 minutes in that dressing room, in and around the building, and you interact with them, it is impossible not to, believe me. Even if you try hard, I think they will win you.
And, you know, in the Amazon in the Amazon documentary, there was a clip of you after, I think it was the Brighton and Palace game. When you had
I haven't watched it there, so
were you
context.
Were you quite critical of the players inside the dressing room?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have been as critical this week with them, or do you feel like would you after Wednesday, or is it a carrot? Is it like a carrot? Would you be critical and then maybe the following day be softer with them so they have both sides?
No, this time I haven't done. I can't remember which game you said it was.
It was in the Palace and Brighton in 2021-22 season, the Amazon documentary.
No, I remember. It wasn't the same.
So, in the first few years you were here, there were moments when you were quite critical to us about the players and the performance. And I remember talking about standards not being good enough and that sort of thing. It feels this season like you're much more, I guess loving is the word we're using, and sort of supportive towards your players. Is that a shift in you that you've made as a manager, or are you telling us something maybe different to what's happening inside?
No. Well, I think I always, when we haven't been our standards, I take full responsibility for that. I don't think I have ever pointed a single player here or the team. I can talk about the standards, yes, and the second half we weren't our standards, which is normal when we play the amount of games that we play as well. But if there is any critics or anyone responsible, that's me.
I think what I'm badly trying to ask is, I think a lot of the fans who would have left Wolves on Wednesday night were just really angry, and that seems to be the mood, like really angry. You see the players as well walking off the pitch, like furious.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of fans would have hoped that you might have gone in and given them really, really stern words, tough words. And it sounds like you want to give them love instead. And I wonder what's the sort of psychology there.
No, it's not that I try to give them. I think that's what they need. They need the truth. So there is a really important diagram, is the level of support and demands that you put. And you want to put the demands really, really, really high, but the support as well. Because demands high and being like this, that doesn't work. Believe me, the demands are super high, they know. That's because they know me for a long, long time, and that's not going to be certainly the issue. But the players need a lot of support and credit for as well what we are doing.
So you're not tempted to scream and shout?
No.
Is that?
Hi Mikel, the word bottlers has of course been used quite a lot.
The word?
Since bottlers
Uh-huh.
has been used a lot since Wednesday's draw. So you're obviously top of the Champions League, top of the Premier League still. Do you think that's fair, and what's your thoughts on the actual tag?
That's individual opinions, perspective, and you have to respect that. I mean, that's part I said after the press conference. You lose 2 points against Wolves in the manner that the game played out, you have to take it in the chin. That's it. It's part of our role.
For you, what would constitute a team being bottlers?
Sorry?
What would constitute a team in general being bottlers?
It's not part of my vocabulary, and I don't see it like this because I don't think anybody wants to do that as an intention. But I wouldn't use that word, but that's me.
Ed?
Hi Mikel, I just wondered how you personally reacted to the Wednesday night's draw. On the night, was it a sleepless night for you, and have you been picking over that game, or are you just trying to move on and accept that sort of individual mistakes happen?
After night games, I don't sleep particularly well because of the adrenaline and the time of that. But nothing very unusual. Try to analyze all the decisions that we made, that I made prior to the game, the topics that we discussed, the messages that I sent to them, what actually happened in the very recent past after those messages, and then what happened in the second half, and try to learn from that and just think about, okay, what do we need now as a team?
Is there anything that you can do to keep the players calm in that situation, when you're 2-1 up and you're trying to keep ahead of the team in
Yeah.
that situation.
Keep the ball, make 20 passes, play in the final third, control the game, control the tempo, ask them to come, and then punish them. That's what you should do.